Look at how beautiful this is. You hear that music? I wrote and recorded that probably about 5 years ago. I thought it would be fitting for today. I wrote that to celebrate the fact that I got 50 subscribers back in the day. I was so giddy, so happy, so grateful for having 50 subscribers. And it was kind of a soundtrack of how I was feeling at the time. I wanted something that felt badass, because that's how I felt. I felt badass. Fast forward 5 years, I'm not feeling so badass. But today is a new day. I'm done with all the self-pity that I've had over the last couple days. The major extreme depression. And yesterday actually, I kind of finally pulled myself off the mat. I decided to put that music in because I thought, I got it recorded on my laptop. It's on the hard drive. I spent about 5 minutes putting that together, that riff. It was in my head and probably took me, I don't know, it's like a 2-minute song. It's just drums, 2 guitar tracks, 1 rhythm, 1 me playing a lead, and it's, I did like 3 takes on the lead. Literally spent like a couple hours. When you think about a couple hours for just 2 minutes of music, it's kind of a lot, but that's how writing and recording music is. Look at this. Wow. The sun is out today. The last couple days it was like monsoon city. Anyone that's been here in Central Florida knows exactly what I'm talking about. Not today. Not today, Satan. Absolutely beautiful day. So I wasn't really in the mood to do this video today. I started the day off with getting some pictures of my old friend Paul, who was dating Kara years ago, the one that died. It was pictures of them together, and I remember being there in some of these pictures. I mean, these are pictures that are like 30 years old, and man, I lost it once again. Just started bawling like a baby because it's sad. It really is sad. But it's awesome to see how people hold on to pictures and memories of those that they truly cared about and love. So that filled my heart. But at the same time, really sad. But guess what? Life goes on and we got to keep moving. And I got to put my sunglasses back on because look at this. Absolutely beautiful. I don't want to ramble today, but I don't know. I guess today's message is, we've all got really, really bad days. Like I've said before, everyone is going through a battle that you have no idea about, and I'm definitely going through my battles. But the sun will come out tomorrow, like little orphan Annie says. And the sun is out today, and I'm feeling better about everything. And check this out. And yeah, gone. Good sized turtle. Once they see you though, they dip down pretty quickly into the water. But I don't know. I was feeling so desperate the last couple days as far as employment goes, because I know that I am now dipping into my cash, which I don't like that idea whatsoever. So I reached out to my Disney rep. His name is Ollie. Great guy. I've talked with him twice now. And I kind of threw a Hail Mary and said, hey, anything that you have that you think I can do, basically I will crush it. It's not that I have to work for Disney. I just, is there something wrong with wanting to work a certain place, somewhere where you think you would actually enjoy? I'm looking for more than just income. You know, these positions I'm looking at, they start at like, you know, right around 20 bucks an hour. It's not a lot of money. I mean, that's, you know, but hey, guess what? It's 20 bucks more an hour than I'm earning right now doing nothing. Thankfully, my investments are bringing in enough money at least to just survive. And I mean survive. But I was thinking about saving this for a different video. Sorry, like beetle or something on me. I did spend, I don't know, maybe I won't talk about this right now. I spent some money yesterday, like a lot, to help ensure my survival. Because I don't like spending cash. Because cash is not working for you if it's sitting idly. And I like to have my money in investments, so I did drop a significant amount of cash into investments that will provide an extra amount of money for me. So right now I'm okay, but still a little freaked out. And I did actually apply for Universal Studios also, which I have before for it was like a supervisor management position. And you know, the problem is you know, a lot of these companies, it seems like they don't really hire from the outside, and you got to get your foot in the door. So a food and beverage position popped up, and there's a freaking alligator. Here we go again. He just looked back at me. Oh man. Oh, look at him. Oh. Oh man. Talk about a distraction. Ah, man. I am walking over here. Oh my. He's turning his head towards me. I mean you no harm, buddy. Oh man. That is a big lizard with a lot of teeth. Sorry if my camera work is bad. I am trying to walk and keep him in frame at the same time. Telling you, every time. This is like a little pond here in Celebration. It's my favorite spot in Celebration. You know, Lake Reinhardt is kind of the go-to, but look, there's nobody here, and it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful here. I'm actually gonna show you guys a part of it that's off the beaten path, but check that out. Alligator. So I didn't mention it, but all right guys, tell me if he's lurking up behind me, because right now it's hard to see. My mom was out here for three full days, and I got to spend a lot of time with her and my stepfather. Great guy. I got to spend a lot of time, so I'm backed up on producing some videos. Took them to Disney. As far as Disney property, it's a madhouse right now, it being spring break, and I didn't want to film any of that. I didn't want to make a vlog. I just wanted to spend time with my mom, trying to figure out if I'm going back to Colorado, because that's going to cost money, and you know, not producing other than the stock market right now through dividends. I'm doing a little bit of trading. I don't even want to say how much I'm making a week. It's like $100 a week, you know, so I can sleep at night, you know, really safe, not scary positions. And that's where I need to be, because stress can kill you, and I don't really want to die right now. But anyway, yeah, they were out here because they had just gotten back from a really nice cruise, and they came in to Fort Lauderdale and then rented a car and drove to Orlando. But so that's why this video is actually going to go out a day later than it normally does, because I've been busy. But this is that spot I've showed before. This is I came in all the way over there, walked over here. Sorry, it's a little windy today, but this little boardwalk dock, whatever you want to call it, is just so awesome. And I discovered this right here I can walk down. So I think I'm gonna do that and show you guys. So right here, before you get to this caution, boardwalk may be slippery at any time sign, if you just take a right, there's some cool stuff back here. I'll just keep the camera for the most part pointed forward, because this is a lot better than looking at my ugly mug. But keep talking. I did just a tremendous amount of, I don't know, soul searching the last few days, and you know, I've been here now for 4 months. Can you believe it? If you guys have watched from the beginning of me coming out to Florida from Colorado, I've been here for 4 months already. That is just, I can't believe it. 4 months. I discovered this the other day. But 4 months, and I barely produced anything financially, but I haven't really spent that much money, which is good, because I was producing, and I do have a lot of cash. So this area, you can see some stuff has been dumped back here. So there have been people back here. This seems to be an area where people hang out. There's this rope hanging from this tree, beer cans. I can't stand seeing that. Don't be a jerk. Don't be these types of people. I used to see this kind of stuff in Colorado all the time. People going into the woods, leaving their trash. Hate that. Hate it so much. But it looks like there's been some little campfires. Pretty amazing back here, though. But yeah, like what I was saying before, been applying to stuff. There are certain things that I have a really tough time doing. There's some interesting sounds. Things I have a tough time doing, like admin work, administrative stuff, jumping on my computer. I still have to do my taxes. I've had all our W-2s and everything for a couple months now, and I just can't get myself to do it. I've got a tax guy back in Colorado, but he charges a couple $100. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if I should just send him all the stuff and just have him do it. But I was thinking about maybe for the first time trying to do it on my own with like TurboTax or something. Tell me what you guys do. Jeff, if you're watching, Jeff Adams, you're here locally, man. You have a good tax guy? Someone you can recommend? Otherwise, yeah, I might just try TurboTax, but I hate that stuff. Like the idea of jumping on a computer, taking a few hours, going through all that stuff. Oh, I would rather shovel rocks. But it's time to get serious. It's time to work hard. And I need to start, you know, if push comes to shove, I gotta take whatever I can job-wise. And I mean, seriously, that means like, if I can't get a job at like 20 bucks an hour, then I need to take a job at 15 or 14. 14 is minimum wage here in Florida. And I mean, it's better than just sitting around doing nothing. So it's going to be nice when the closing on my house happens on the 31st. That's going to put a lot of money in my pocket. But again, that's that's not money to just live off of, you know? It's got to be, cash is pointless, in my opinion, if it's not working for you. So I might do something rash and put the majority of it in the market. And when I say the market, I mean in certain funds that are proven, that don't have what's called NAV decay. That's a net asset value decay, meaning they don't go down over time. Because if you get a stock that pays you dividends, it's worthless, absolutely worthless if every year it drops in value. What? There's no point. That's stupid. Sorry. That's stupid. But technically, if I were to do that, if I were to put all my money in, I'd be okay. I'd be okay. But I want that money to help grow. I'd rather not pull from it. So a lot to digest, a lot to figure out. But I'm going to try to be a little patient with Disney, mainly because it's a decent starting wage. A lot of people might think, man, 20 bucks an hour, that's terrible. Well, the reality is Florida, the wages don't seem to be fantastic at all. I was making 30 bucks an hour to throw pizzas at my old restaurant. Vanya kept me on, and all I had to do was kind of like, watch over the kitchen, call out what times were going to be when orders were coming in, whether it was for delivery or carry out, stretch all the pies, start the appropriate orders. Sorry, I'm looking over here. There's a guy on like a lawnmower, riding lawnmower, and he's outside of the property, so I want to make sure he doesn't come around all the way where I'm at. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to keep filming because it's going to be way too loud. But anyway, 20 bucks an hour job is all I really need. That's really all I need. If I can just not touch my investments and just let those things grow at, no joke, at least 10% annually, and that's what I've done for a long time, and it works. That's the goal. Gotta have a final goal. I don't want to work until I'm in my 70s. No way. But anyway, I guess the whole point of this video, God, I hope that's not too loud, was I've had some dark self-pity days, some deep depression. I don't know, you start getting some nasty thoughts in your head when you lose people and they're from a time and an era of when things were what I feel to be at their best, which was honestly probably, the more I think about it, the 90s. The 90s were, I love the 80s. I mean, I grew up as a little kid though in the 80s, but the 90s were, man, they were a special time. And I think a lot of it was, we didn't have cell phones yet. We didn't have social media. Stuff is killer. How many of you can honestly say that you've never compared yourself and your situation to others that you've seen on social media, and that hasn't affected you negatively? Sorry, I hear stuff and I just want to make sure like something's not gonna come out and lunge at me. I think used as a tool, these cell phones, I'd grab mine to show you these cell phones, but I don't have mine on me. It's back in my car. I try not to have it on me if I don't need it. And between that lawnmower, this plane, I really hope the audio is not too terrible. But man, I know a lot of people are probably watching this on their cell phones. I'll be honest, if I could say no more smartphones tomorrow, absolutely. Absolutely, no more smartphones. I think they're a fantastic tool, but I think they're really ruining society, decency. You know, God, I might be sounding like an old man, but I am so tired of going out, especially a restaurant, when you're paying money and you hear someone watching videos at their table. Are you kidding me? Like, get off your phone or put some headphones on, because, you know, I don't know, here's a novel idea. Think about other people. It's unbelievable how much people don't care, you know? Like, I don't mind hearing people talk with each other, but that frequency, that higher pitched, nasally sound of a smartphone, it annoys me. It cuts through my brain. I can't stand that sound. Tell me in the comments if I'm just being an old fuddy-duddy, or does that bother you too? Check this out. Pretty wild in here. I've seen these before. I don't know if it's some type of like emergency storm drain system or what, but I've seen a few of these in Celebration. Man, this is something through here. This is what I mean. I don't hear anything except for this water draining out of this. Wow. And the lawnmower over there, but no people, no cell phones, no people listening to their music because they have to constantly be entertained. And I'm guilty of it too. I do a lot of cooking. Like a lot. Like if I want to eat, I cook. I cook for me, I cook for Jill. And a lot of times that's when I catch up with my YouTube videos. I'll throw on my headphones and I cook. As much as I love this area and I think it's just so awesome, I just have a feeling that this lawnmower is just kind of ruining everything. So I'm gonna get out of here. But I put my cell phones on and I tell myself, hey, it's okay, because I'm being productive. I'm cooking, you know? But then what about those other times, like when I'm absolutely having a panic attack and I'm freaking out, and you know, you start watching a YouTube video to distract reality, to pull yourself out of the reality of what's going on. I have done that so much over the last week, except for yesterday because I spent the day with my mom before she left this morning. But man, tired of feeling like a weak person. And it is weak, so I gotta get my butt back in gear. I've been hitting the gym like twice a week. That's not enough. Not enough. Especially with the amount of time I have. So my plan and my message to you, if you're going through some crap and you know that you can better yourself, is make a plan. Just make little increment changes every day. Keep on that path. And you'll start seeing the proof, you know? The proof in concept. And every few days, every week, whatever, you just keep tweaking a little bit more, you know, change your sleeping pattern, your diet, your exercise routine, the amount of time you're wasting on social media or on your cell phone. Next thing you know, you're stronger, you're better. One of my good viewers that I was introduced to was her name is Kimia Desert Amethyst. God, I think that's right. But I talked to her, like, she watches my videos. I really do try to watch her videos as well. I love supporting, you know, small YouTubers. I mean, she's got like 500 subscribers, and that's fantastic. So I congratulated her on that. Congratulations, Kimmy, if you're watching. But she was boasting, like, a few days ago about how she basically had her phone turned off for 36 hours. That's fantastic. I was like, I can do that. I could do that. I can't even get into my apartment complex without my phone, you know? I can't even open my brokerage account without my phone. It's stupid. I mean, we have all this, we've made ourselves as a society completely reliant on this technology, and I am just so over it. Bring back the 90s, I say. You know, you call up your friend, no one answers, no one's home, so you leave a message if they have an answering machine. And then you go do something else, you know, you're bored. So you're forced to go outside, you know, jump in your car, jump on your bicycle. Let's go on an adventure, let's go do stuff. People don't do that anymore. And that's what I love about my channel, is that I'm always trying to do stuff like this. You know, I'm out behind some really nice homes here in Celebration, and but it's wild. I mean, I could get, you know, an alligator could jump out over here, you know. Be kind of cool if it happened, as long as I don't die. But I don't know. Going back to that music that I played at the beginning, it just brought me back. I just came across it and I thought, you know what? I showed you guys me playing guitar for a few seconds in my last video. And it's such a big part of who I am. Playing guitar, music. And it's like, let's throw this in, you know? It came from a time when I was so grateful at the moment. I was able to whip this together for this video. And I have a lot of little, like 2-3 minute long songs that I wrote. Like, I'm actually playing the drums in that. I didn't throw a bass line in that one, but I have lots of stuff where it's like, you know, bass guitar oriented. And I use guitar for like more sound, you know, backing sound, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I wanted to use that and just bring myself back to a time when I was so grateful. Because like I said, I did that to celebrate, to like show like how happy and proud I was that I hit 50 subscribers. And I am so grateful for, I mean, I've got over 1,000 subscribers. That's over 1,000 people that I don't even know, you know? And the ones that do continually comment to me, I love talking to you guys. If I don't get back to you, I know I always say this, but if I don't get back to you like right away, I promise a response is coming. Like yesterday, I didn't get back to anyone because I was spending time with my mom, but I'm so grateful for the people that I've met on this channel. And that's another thing. There are a few other people that have expressed interest in, like, hey, you know, I'll hang out with you. I had someone offer to buy me breakfast at the Celebration Diner. I really appreciate that. It didn't happen because, I don't know, some of our messages got lost in translation through the interweb. But if you haven't heard back from me, I'm not blowing you off. I just got a lot going on right now, and I need to take care of like what I need to take care of. I gotta keep moving. I made a list of all the positions that I'm interested in, that I'm willing to take. But I think if I just start producing a little bit outside of the market, I'm gonna feel so much better about myself. You know, make myself get a little tired, right? Come home and not feel guilty about playing video games or just sitting on the couch with Jill. And that's what life is supposed to be about, but I'm not quite there yet. You know, like I've said before, I don't have to work. And technically, yeah, I don't, but I'm never going to grow. And I have to be able to take care of Jill and me someday, which means I have to grow further from where I am. You know, you got to do hard things in life if you want to get anywhere, if you want some good changes. And I am not afraid of doing hard things. It makes you stronger for, you know, when the, you know what, hits the fan. So, but looks like I've been babbling for quite a while, and I don't want to start losing subscribers if they're like, hey, where's Disney? And I'll be going back next week. I'm actually blocked out right now. I have the bottom tier annual pass, so I'm completely blocked out until next week, which is fine, because based on what I saw hanging out at the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian yesterday, no thanks. I don't want to be there when it's that busy. I've said before how extroverted I am. I'll tell you what, I think some of the people in Orlando and the parks are slowly turning me introverted. Wow, look at this. And that's look at, someone lives right there. I'd love to live there. Hate to know what they're paying though. This is so awesome. I've seen many people walking through here before, so it's not like I'm doing something creepy. But yeah, I'll be back in the parks, and I have my SeaWorld, my SeaWorld pass, and it's not that it's just not the same. It's all my memories there are with my cousin Tasha, and since she moved, we took Jack, Jill and I took Jack, when our son, when he was here a couple weeks ago, and I was sad. I was really sad. It just made me think about my cousin Tasha, and that was the day, literally the day after I took not a crazy big loss, but mainly moving contracts out, so I couldn't make that income that was sustaining me anymore, you know, for safety reasons. So, but it's just not the same. I really like SeaWorld. It's really cool. It's really fun, but it's not Disney as far as that magic. You know, I talked about it, I think, in my last video, and what Disney gives me, and I think why so many people love it so much, is it gives you hope. You know, because it's all based on fantasy, and you get caught up in that. And you know, a lot of people they'll make fun of like Disney adults. My opinion has actually kind of changed. Probably because I'm slowly becoming a bit of a Disney adult, but I think that they can, you know, as long as you're responsible with everything, and you're not trying to buy all the merch that comes out and try to flex on the fact that I bought this, I bought that, and it's limited edition. Like, who cares, you know? Sorry, but who cares? As long as you're not damaging your finances and whatnot, I think it's a great, more than just escapism. It really does offer some hope. It's one of the reasons I loved getting into movies and home theater way back in the day, is movies give you hope. That's what we all need to keep going. It's like the movie Maverick. When that came out, I mean, everyone, like Spielberg said, you know, Tom Cruise literally saved Hollywood. That movie is awesome. And it is. It's like, and this video is going way longer than I thought. I apologize, but I'm not going to stop talking because I guess I have a lot to say today. But like that movie, for me, I could almost relate with Tom Cruise's character, Pete, from the standpoint that he's doing all he knows, you know, like flying jets, doing that, and you know, he wasn't climbing the ranks as he should. And, you know, they mentioned that, but he's doing what he loved and doing what all he knows, really. Like, that's the only thing he knows. And that's kind of where I am with the restaurant industry. And here I am starting over at, you know, almost 50. And I mean, I might have to resort to a $14 an hour job. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I can't do I can't do certain things, like a management type of position where it's all about the numbers and stuff, and it's just, or an office job, like you got to look a certain way, act a certain way. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'd rather work at Disney World, you know, at a quick serve restaurant, or doing attractions and start at 20 bucks an hour. Hey, at least I love where I'm at, you know? So at the end of the day, do what you love. That's gonna be worth everything in the world at the end of the day. So thank you guys. And thanks everyone that, a lot of people reached out to me, that watch my video. I've got a couple friends that subscribe back in Colorado, and thanks for checking on me. And I don't ever want to be one of those people where, you know, I take advantage of when someone calls and they say, hey, how are you doing? I always try to talk, and then I realize, man, stop talking about yourself. Make sure that, you know, they know that I care. How are you doing? You know, like, what's going on in your world? Because I genuinely do care. I really do. But there's Mr. Alligator again. I'm gonna end it with him. I don't know. You think I could get real close to him? Like maybe do like a little portrait, even a selfie with him? Probably not. He's just like, man, don't even think about it. I'm pretty sure that's the same alligator, because he's got that oh geez Louise. Okay, I am annoying him. Time to go. All right, I'm leaving. Kind of want to run, but he might run after me, so I'm just gonna slowly walk away. Oh man, you see his mouth open? I think I upset him. I don't want to get closer, and like I don't want to stress out the alligator, so I'm just gonna keep walking. Because all right, he just closed his mouth, so just make sure he's not running after me. All right, thank you again. I'll see you guys real soon. I'm gonna really try to keep, you know, my three videos a week. Might be tough. Like I said, I got a lot going on and a lot to do. I gotta make sure I'm not you know, I just got to watch where I'm putting my time. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Later. Check this out. What was I talking about? Cell phones? People can't stay off their cell phones. My God. Walking back, we have another alligator. Jeez. Hey there, buddy. He's smaller. He looks happy. The other one looked kind of grumpy. Pretty cool.